Hey everybody, welcome to another weekly video. I am Pastor Chase, and I'm going to be walking you through actually a study that the young adults group has been going through. And for the young adults watching, this is a sneak peek into next week's topic. So it's actually, this topic, it's out of Ravi Zacharias' book, The Logic of God. This is actually a great book. If you're looking for a devotional, like a weekly devotional, it's amazing. I would highly suggest it. But what I want to draw out of this is actually a poem that Ravi quotes from Francis Thompson. Well, here it is. So it says, I fled him down the nights and down the days. I fled him down the arches of the years. I fled him down the labyrinth ways of my own mind. And in the midst of tears, I hid from him and under running laughter. Up vistaed hopes I sped, and shot precipitated, adown titanic glooms of chasmed fears, from those strong feet that followed after. Ah, fondest, blindest, weakest, I am he whom thou seekest. Thou dravest love from thee, who dravest me. So some archaic English in there, but basically what Thompson is talking about is he was running away from God, and this poem is talking about people who are running away from God. Now think of Jonah, people who are running away from God, and God is still pursuing them. I mean, that last part, it's talking about how throughout all the years, all the days, all the nights, this person was running from God. We can go ahead and say that Thompson was running from God. He was trying to hide from him in his laughter. He was trying to hide from him in his tears. He was hoping to get away. He was hoping to find his joy elsewhere. He was hoping to find his satisfaction elsewhere. But he doesn't. And so that's one of the things that Thompson is trying to say, is that even though he pursued and spent his entire life pursuing worthless things, trying to find his love and satisfaction elsewhere, he can't. Because at the end it says, thou dravest love from thee, who dravest me. He's like saying, you're driving love away from yourself because you're not seeking it in me. God is saying you are driving love away from yourself because you're not finding it in me. And pursuing all these other things and trying to find shallow laughter or misery or wherever you're at, you're not going to get the love and satisfaction that you crave and need because you're not getting it from me. So I don't know where you're at. But what I do know is that God pursues us. In the midst of all of our failures, in the midst of all of our tears, in the midst of all of our laughter, God pursues us. He relentlessly pursues us. And that is an amazing and beautiful fact, and one that I don't want to lose sight of in the midst of these studies that we're doing. In these weekly videos, we're going to be talking about a lot of different topics. But we need to remember and be focused on God's love, and that He does in fact pursue us, even when we act like Jonah and we try to run away from His calling for us. Like I said, remember Jonah. Jonah even went and did God's will and then was kind of upset about it. Go ahead and go read it. It's really interesting. I just read it a little while ago. God's pursuing you. God is pursuing you, just like He's pursuing me. Sometimes we get off base and we can run away from Him. Sometimes we look Him in the eyes and say, I don't want to know you right now because I want to go do my own thing. But ultimately, He's still pursuing us. And I hope that that brings you peace and comfort in the midst of any pain that you may be going through. All right, this has been another weekly video. I hope you guys have a good one, and we'll see you next Friday. Have a good week, guys.